letting go of what went wrong. It's never easy facing the demons of yesterday. They're always with you, fighting the portents of empathy. Hey, I'm finding my way back to the place, remembering that I belong. Learn to trust my heart, my mind. Letting go of where we're wrong.
Michael Pedicin contacted me a few months ago and asked me if I would be interested in donating my time. I said, okay, well, what's the cause? And when he mentioned that it was for anti-trafficking of humans, mostly women and children, and I said, of course. And you know, I purposely don't watch the news, 60 Minutes. All of those programs are so upsetting to my spirit. I think to everyone's. I think it's important to know what's going on. I think it's more important to do something positive to make a difference, and that's why I'm here, because it's inconceivable to most of us that live in the United States that this goes on. It goes on here, it goes on all over the world. So asking me to come and do what I love to help them out, I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
We try any way that we can to get the message across. So this is one way to do it. Another way, we do workshops. We go out to the schools and talk to the kids. We talk to the teachers. We go into the community. We'll go anywhere we can to get the message out. Because normally when people think about human trafficking, they think about foreign countries. We're talking about our kids. Kids born and raised in New Jersey that are being sold as into the sex trade. So we get the word out any way that we can.
Well, Tina Minnis came to see me one day, and she told me about this organization. And I had no idea that human trafficking was such a serious issue in Atlantic County and/or Atlantic City. When she told me how serious it was and how prevalent it is here, I said, whatever you need us to do. And she actually came to me and the Summers Point Jazz Society. So I said, whatever you need us to do, we'll be happy to do as a society, and I'll be happy to play for your affair, benefit, whatever. And I'm sure some of the other guys that I work with and play with will be more than happy to do it. And then I said to Tina, the other person I would really like to be involved with in this is Gina Roché. And I said, I'm sure Gina will do it as well, because I know what Gina's about and how she thinks and feels. So I called Gina, and before I even got, I think, the full question out, she said, I'm in. So we're here to help stop this terrible thing that goes on in our world.
We do a lot of trainings because our goal is to educate the public, and we believe that doing that is the primary form of prevention. If people can know what they're looking at and then either call appropriately to law enforcement or a hotline number which is available throughout the country, then we can potentially save some of these victims. But no, people don't know. My next door neighbors actually came to our event tonight, and when I told her what it was, she said, that happens here, and that's a very common response. Not here. Yes, very much here.
I would say that the average age of entry into the commercial sex trade for most children is 12. And I would say that it's our responsibility as people, not as anything else, not because we think someone in the sky is keeping score, but as people, it's our job to get involved and to put an end to this now.
We have two other main types of trafficking, and it's forced labor and domestic servitude. And the definition of human trafficking, unless you're talking about a minor, is it's based on force, fraud, or coercion, somebody is making money off of you. So it's not that I chose to come here and work for you, because you also have to differentiate between smuggling and trafficking. People who are smuggled into this country from other countries want to come here. And when they get here, then they go off and do whatever it is that they came here to do. But when they're trafficked, now they owe. They owe the person that brought them in. And they usually never pay off that debt because it just keeps growing.
Yeah, I try to find a way to weave people's stories into the music and through my art. I try to provide a voice for the voiceless and have those who were never heard, and never stood up for and spoken for. I try to give them a voice through my art.
We spoke to a group of United Methodist women a few weeks ago, and they invited us. It's a topic that they want to know more about, but yet it was so hard for them at their covered dinner and we took it light, and we kept apologizing and saying, we know this is hard, but you have to hear it, because once you hear it, then if you can pass it on. And education, in my opinion, is, again, one of the best modes of prevention.
I hope to have children one day, and I see the beauty in the next generation, and I want to provide for them a world that they can be born into that's safe, and a world that they can be born into where they won't be exploited or they won't be under the rule of someone's money-making scheme and have their very body and soul sold out from under them, and their humanity taken from them. It couldn't be more personal.
We need help. We need all the help we can get, because, as I said, our kids are being sold. Slavery has not been legal anywhere in the world, but right now it's the leading business in the world, second only to arms trafficking. So we need help. We need financial help. We need support for people to join us. That's what I would say. Come help. Any way that you can, come help. Help protect our kids.